goes under. Cause we can't take our eyes off the t-shirts and ties combination. Well, see you later, innovator.
Hello everyone, Innovator XABG here, bringing you back with another career mode episode. And some irony, if any of you do know, I'm actually an Everton supporter, and they are going to play a game against Celta Vigo in the pre-season. That's actually quite incredible, the fact that, an Everton supporter just picked the career mode for Celta Vigo, and then they go and, play Celta Vigo in a pre-season game. But now, get back right into the career mode, and we're signing Emmanuel Riviere, because we did have our three choices, and I thought Riviere would be the best one, with some help down the comment section below. And he fits right into the team, and he signed for Newcastle United in real life, so I guess we won't be able to sign him in FIFA 15 if that's the case. But he does make his debut along with Sorensen in this game against Real Betis, and last time we versed them, we thrashed them 3-0 away from home. So really, we should be, getting back into form. It's been a stutter season. We have one good episode, one bad episode. Just be good to have some consistency. But like we said, look at this. We've got a chance to go top of the table so far into the season. That's incredible. But the Real Betis, to be honest, they had a really good game against us early on chance. But that was a pretty good save against Ruben Blanco. And look at this. I honestly thought that was a goal, and to be no complaints, that was a bicycle kick. And he's just offside, so we're very lucky there not to concede. As one of our few chances, right here, McManaman, the goalie went out of the goal and he didn't score. I mean, that's just so frustrating. That was a clear-cut chance. It was a gift towards us, and we could not take it. And Real Betis go on the attack once again. And some absolute superb defending from Fontas. Saves us from a goal. And then I think it was John. I didn't actually catch who that was. But a really good defensive tackle. And we're really lucky. We should have lost that game 2-0. But we do come away with a point. And that sends us right to the top of the table. So, things are starting to get really interesting. The fact that Celta Vigo, we're aiming for mid-table. We're fighting for the championship. The La Liga title. So we've got to try and keep the consistency against Villarreal, who we also had a win against earlier this season. This time it's away from home though, so that's going to be formidable opposition. But Rafinha has a really good through ball to Riviere, and I think that if you look closely, the player is pulled back slightly, so it's unfortunate. Riviere still not got his goal that he deserves. But absolute superb goalkeeping from Ruben Blanco. I was a bit worried why, I kind of didn't leave enough budget for the new goalkeeper to come in for UL. But Ruben Blanco is starting to, he's starting to get that permanent role right on top. As Riviere is not able to convert. He had the worst two games he could have had. He's not able to get any luck. As Villarreal on the attack. And Gensner here, just on the stroke of half time, pushes past our defenders like they are absolutely nothing. And so disappointing. I think Rafinha slips over, which could have been a free kick in, some people's minds. And he just let him stroll onto a goal. As Villarreal looks, really dominant in this match. As Dos Santos is able to dribble past us. And a first really good save from Ruben Blanco. Again, another good save. But he was, he's able to get it out once again. And, these precarious situations are less dangerous with Ruben Blanco in goal. In fact, he's doing better than UL has. But look at that pass. That pass was absolutely rubbish. Just like we did last episode against Rayo Vallecano. I think it was a Hugo Malo again. I didn't catch that either. I need to pay attention. But, that 2-0 against Celta Vigo, and well, you couldn't say that we didn't deserve that. I mean, we played pretty rubbish the past two games. Lucky to scrape out against Real Betis, who are low down on the ladder. But yeah, going for an offer for this Brazilian winger. I have to learn his name. Giovano? I don't know. But yeah, our first bid got rejected because I was trying to be a little too stingy with my money. And we also go for Zafane from Leon, and I do understand he is really low rated, but he's got an absolute cracker of a potential, and his pace already is, you know, beyond me. And we do need, I think we don't even have a right back. Yeah, we don't even have another right back, just in case Hugo Mallow does get injured or anything like that. So we did need a new right back, and I thought he'd be a good replacement. But we get an offer here for Jordan Much, which at first I was like, counter offer, but I know that's a risky game to play, the counter offer, you know, how much money you're going to go for, but I decided not to even counter offer, just completely reject it, because I thought it'd be a bit too dangerous. And Jordan Much has been the outstanding player of the season, I believe. I know he's not too much in the highlights package, but it's just his height combined with his ball skills, it's just incredible. He always wins in the air, and you know, he's a reliable pass of the ball. As we complete our final 2 signings of the transfer window on deadline day, as we go on into September against Granda. That does come up, yeah, Granda CF. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting game, because you know, we were first and then we slipped down because of the loss to Villarreal. And Valencia and Barcelona overtake us, so we do really need to get some points. And this is in the second half. This game was boring, but to be honest, I had more of the chances, as Nolito here sends it across. The goalkeeper went rushing out, and I don't understand why he pulled the flag so late. I didn't actually realise Nolito was completely offside in the first place, and I thought we had a chance on goal. I think it hit the post anyway, so that was pretty rubbish attempt, despite the fact that it was offside. But look at this, 83rd minute, that pass completely cuts my defence open. And at this point, I was going to absolute rage quit, but I decided to, you know, keep my composure and make some substitutions, see if we can salvage something out of this game. And 84th minute, that was absolutely, you know, heartbreaking. But it was a good shot from our Brazilian winger making his debut. And Nolito, wow, I don't even know how he managed to find the net there. The fact that we haven't scored, and he scores the stingiest goal. And Riviere, this is still the 90th minute, just like Nolito's goal, gets a steal right from kickoff, and he scores his debut goal. And it couldn't have been at a more precise time than probably the last touch of the ball for us of the game. So we go down, 90th minute, 1-0 down, and then we end up winning 2-1, which is absolutely incredible. And, you know, that was composed finish there from Riviere, and his pace was showing, coming fresh off the bench. And that's 2-1 against Granda, so finally we pick up a win this episode. And we're out of the January transfer window with, you know, our signings starting to get some momentum, you know. I'm just hoping that Riviere it's not just going to be like another Charles where you just get a few goals there and there. I do want him to have a decent season, because I think McManaman's got the highest number of goals this season. It's only 8. So, you know, that's not very promising. We do need a regular goal scorer, and McManaman's not scored in a while. So, yeah, here we go into this game against Bilbao. And trust me, this game is an absolute cracker to watch. You've got to stay watch the whole thing. As early on, right from the kickoff, Riviere steals the ball, passes to McManaman. Look at this pass. It could not have been better, and neither was this chip. Nolito scores another goal for us. 3rd minute, already into the... I can't believe that. I couldn't believe my luck, the fact that I was struggling to score. Then I scored 2 goals out of nowhere, and then I scored this one right at the start of this game. Unbelievable, but this is at home, so we've not lost at home all season, so that's one record I do want to keep intact. But once again here, Hugo Mallow, I don't know what I was doing there with him on the ball, trying to get past the defender like that, and just as soon as we make a mistake, we let another goal in. And that's 12th minute, so it wasn't too long after our first goal was scored. And Bilbao just, you know, Bilbao will just not go away from me. They were as soon as I had chances, they'd go right back. It was a really good open play game. Well, not good for my defenders, but good for the attacking as Nolito. How did he keep that in? I'm not exactly sure, but this could be goal of the season. Rafinha with a super strike, McManaman was able to be at the right place, right time on Nolito. The fact that he kept that in was absolutely incredible. What a game Nolito and McManaman are having already. McManaman with 2 assists. That's exactly what we want from our winger. But Athletic Bilbao, pretty much from kickoff, are able to do this to us. And Ruben Blanco with the initial save, but the top spin. He was able to get on the ball. Was just unlucky, and he went past our goalkeeper. Sorensen, I don't know what he's doing either. Just ran past the ball. As you can see there in slow motion, Sorensen come diving in. Not able to do too much of that. But into the second half now, it's 2-2. It's turned out to be a good game. A Brazilian winger causing problems again. Jordan Much. And he should have put some more elevation, more power into that ball. But you know, we're looking really solid. And Riviere, his second goal for our club, and that was absolutely special as well. The goals we are scoring are just outstanding. This game, 3-2 up. And you see that lovely little chip through ball. He's able to hold off his defender and get a really tight angle, in all honesty. But once again, Bilbao, they would just not go away. Mickey Rico. I was thinking I'll bring him a goalie out. I was in 2 minds here. And some pretty poor defending. Nonetheless, I mean, that was just shocking, the fact that Miko Raquel was able to get on the ball like that. Rafinha, I thought, would have had another chance, but it's another bicycle kick that just got ruled offside. And this was very close as well. But once again, Bilbao now, not very long in the game left, 70th minute. And what on earth was my defender doing there? Herrera, who's just signed for Man U, scores against us. And we've gone from 1-0, 2-1 up, 3-2 up, and now we're losing 4-3, and that's how the game ends. And that is our first loss all season at home. So, well, that's a spectacular loss to say it nonetheless, but yeah, that was really frustrating. In fact, I think it was 2 or 3 defensive mistakes cost us. That's probably 3 defensive mistakes cancel out our 3 magnificent goals. So that's one thing we will need to work on. Before you guys go, make sure you check out my Twitter page, which will be in the link down below. And if you need to catch up with this series or any of the series, make sure you check out the playlist link down below. Both the links down below, make sure you check them out, and hope you guys have a great day.